Hello students, I am your English teacher and today we are going to start with A Child's Thought by Robert Louis Stevenson. Now before I start with this poem, I hope you all have this book, Fragrance, English Reader for Standard 6th by Cordova Publisher. So those who do not have, please purchase it. We begin with this poem, that is A Child's Thought, which is on page number 9. Now this poem is written by Robert Louis Stevenson. Now let's read something about the poet first. Robert Louis Stevenson has captured the imagination and dreams of a little child through this poem. He talks about all those wonderful things we imagined as a child: castles, dragons, horsemen, and many more. Now, before we begin, as a child, you must be having many dreams, or there are many things that you must have thought about or even played. So, while playing, also we do little castles of sand and all those things. We have different things that come to our mind and we have different imaginations. So, in the same way, this child in the poem also has different things that he has in his mind. He imagines these things, but when he wakes up, he suddenly finds that the whole thing, what was there in his dreams, is completely changed. So let's see what it is. So first of all, before I explain to you, we will read the poem first, and then I will explain it to you line wise. At 7, when I go to bed, I find such pictures in my head: castles with dragons prowling round, gardens where magic fruits are found, fair ladies prisoned in a tower, or lost in an enchanted bower, while gallant horsemen ride by streams that border all this land of dreams. I find so clearly in my head at 7 when I go to bed. At 7 when I wake again, the magic land I seek in vain. A chair stands where the castle frowned, the carpet hides the garden ground. No fairies trip across the floor, boots and not horsemen flank the door. And where the blue streams rippling ran is now a bath and water can. I seek the magic land in vain at 7 when I wake again. Now here in the first stanza, now we say paragraphs when we read stories, but whenever we read a poem, we have the paragraphs are known as stanzas. So we have two stanzas here, the first and the second. Now in the first stanza, the child is telling when he goes to sleep. At what time does he sleep? At 7 in the evening. So when he sleeps at 7 in the evening and he closes his eyes, he falls asleep, he has dreams that come to his mind. So what are these dreams and what all can he see in these dreams is told in the first stanza. And when he wakes up at 7 o'clock in the morning, what all can he really see in reality is what he describes over here. Now in the first stanza, he says at 7 when I go to bed, that is when he goes to bed or goes to sleep at 7 in the evening, I find such pictures in my head. So as soon as he is fast asleep, there are different types of pictures that come to his mind. What can he see? He can see castles. Castles are big palaces with dragons prowling round. So in those old times when there were castles, kings, queens, there were also dragons. So he has these pictures that come to his mind of dragons which are prowling round. Prowling round means moving quietly and carefully. Gardens where magic fruit are found. He also can see large gardens where there are magical fruits. That is, when you eat those fruits, some magic happens. So all that can be seen in his dreams. He can also see fair ladies prisoned in a tower. So tower is a huge minaret sort of, and in that there are some fair ladies who are imprisoned. Imprisoned meaning put inside a jail, or they are locked up inside a tower, or lost in an enchanted bower. Bower means a magical place in the shade of trees. While gallant horsemen ride by streams. So he can also see some streams which are flowing, and just close to the streams there are gallant horsemen. Gallant meaning brave. So there are men on horses who are riding by the streams that border all this land of dreams. So he is now, when he is fast asleep, he is in a land of dreams, and he can see all these things which are bordering the land where he is in his dreams. I find so clearly in my head at 7 when I go to bed. So all these things are very, very clear in his mind when he goes to bed at 7 in the evening. But what happens when he wakes up at 7 in the morning the next day? So at 7 when I wake again, the magic land I seek in vain. So because now he has come out from his world of dreams and he is back to reality. So when he opens his eyes, he can see the real things which are there in front of him. So he says that he seeks meaning he tries to find all those magical things that he saw in his dreams. A chair stands where the castle frowned. Frowned over here means having a very serious expression. Now in his dream where he saw big castles, in the morning when he wakes up, he finds that that castle is not there, and in the place of the castle, what can he see? He can see a chair standing there. The carpet hides the garden ground. So where he could see gardens all around in his dreams, now in the morning in reality, what can he see in the place of the gardens? In the place of the garden, he can see that there is a big carpet. No fairies trip across the floor. So he says that now when he has woken up in the morning, he cannot see any fairies moving around, because in reality he can see all the members of his family that are moving around. Boots and not horsemen flank the door. So near the door, that is flank the door, is on either side of the door. What can he see? Boots. Boots meaning shoes. So in his dreams he could see that there were horsemen, but now instead of horsemen in the morning he sees that there are only shoes which are lined up near the sides of the door. And where the blue streams rippling ran, rippling meaning making those waves sort of. So where in his dreams he could see those blue streams. Blue is the water, the color of the water that is running in the streams. So when in his dreams where he could see streams, in its place what can he find in the morning? He sees that there is now a bath and a water can. A bath meaning a water tub where you have a bath, that is known as the bath, and a water can. Water can is the jug with which we use to pour the water on our body or our head. I seek the magic land in vain. In vain meaning without success. At 7 when I wake again. So now in the morning what does he find? He tries to find all those things that he saw in his dream when he went to sleep in the evening, but in the morning all these things have disappeared, and that is why he is trying to find them all over again and trying to keep those things in the places what he can see in reality. So here I hope you have understood this poem well. So your homework for today is to read the poem carefully, and if you can't understand anything, underline the words and you can ask me when I take your queries. Thank you.